Good morning, Oracles. So what do we have in store for Tesla for the rest of this month? Well, to start, we have the CPI data coming out tomorrow. This is a macro environment situation, so what I'm looking at right now is we're green right now, pre-market, and recently we've seen if the market's green in the morning, it tends to fade off in the afternoon. Don't know if that's what's going to play out today, but with CPI data coming out tomorrow morning, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a little bit of green in the morning, selling off going into the end of the day, and then maybe a little bit of selling off tomorrow morning before the data is released due to uncertainty and, just the other things that are going on. There's a lot of low volume right now, so there's still, I think, a lot of people on the sidelines waiting to see what's going to happen with CPI. So we could see an influx of volume coming after tomorrow. If we do see higher volume tomorrow and on Friday, that leads me to believe that, all right, that was the last negative catalyst opportunity that we have until March, and we may see a bit more of a rally going on past this. And if CPI data comes in high tomorrow, we might see the opposite. We might see a sell-off even further and even more money on the sidelines sitting there and waiting until we get until March. And now for Tesla-specific upcoming news, we've got China's sales data that should be coming out in the next few days. I don't know if it's going to be today on the 11th. Troy Teslike over on Twitter said that he's believing it's the 11th that it'll be coming out. We'll see. We'll get that data anytime in the next few days. So that will let us know what happened in January. All the other Chinese automotive makers saw great year-over-year climbs, but they saw lower month-over-month production. So we'll see if Tesla follows that same suit, going lower month-over-month based upon December. Again, Tesla didn't push hard to finish the quarter off, but they had amazing December numbers. So we'll see how it plays out. Either way, I believe it's going to be a great year-over-year growth. And it may give us a slightly better inclination of what the ramp rate currently is. I mean, Tesla has been selling every vehicle they can produce. They actually sold more than they produced last year, technically. So we'll see how that plays out. But seeing as they're basically selling everything they can produce, we may get a little bit of an idea of what the ramp rate is looking like currently. And now they did have Chinese New Year from January 31st until February 2nd. So those numbers obviously won't be affected until we get the February numbers in early March. But it sounds like that there were shifts that were open and closed. So Tesla was still producing during this time. It was just on minimal shifts while they were celebrating their holiday. And other anticipated news for the month is obviously the opening and approvals of Austin and Berlin. We do not know which one is going to come first. It sounds like they should both be coming in February based upon the fact that we've been hearing news about March deliveries happening in Berlin and late March deliveries happening in Austin. So we'll see how it plays out. Again, that would lead me to believe that we should hear approval over the course of the month. And I think that this will be great positive catalyst news to potentially drive the stock higher. I think a lot of us just are anticipating it. It might be at a point where we're like, all right, already, let's do this. And I don't know if that excitement and positivity is going to be there behind the stock price when the news gets announced. I don't know how much is priced into it. Maybe it was priced in previously, and then with the recent sell-off, we're below that. So many different factors that play in. So we'll see. I'm assuming that once the news drops that one of them is open, we will see a bump in the stock price. And another big one is the potential S&P credit rating upgrade for Tesla as well. That could potentially come in February now that we've seen their Q4 numbers and their 10K has come out. So we'll see if that even happens with their credit rating. But next step up for them, for Tesla, would be investor grade. So that is a huge jump because there are a lot of institutions out there who won't even touch a stock regardless of what the valuation is, regardless of how good the company is. They will not touch it until it is investor grade credit rating. And the last thing that we could anticipate potentially in February is the announcement of the barbecue, which I am super excited for. And seeing as we've seen the Cybertruck prototype driving around a little bit more, it's been over in Fremont scene recently, I'm wondering if they're going to do a great unveil at the barbecue. Again, for those of you who have been following know that I do plan on going to that as long as I'm allowed to. So I'll be down there to see that, and it would be great if they did have the Cybertruck reveal at that barbecue. We'll see, but I'm hoping that we get news about that coming out over the course of the month as well. And maybe we can even get President Biden to say Tesla a second time. For those of you who missed it, President Biden finally said the word Tesla on TV and even said that they're the largest EV manufacturer in the country. Whew, that was a lot to take in. So for any of you who did not hear about it, I mean, it was all over Twitter. Obviously, those of us who are Tesla fans appreciated that. So maybe he'll say it a second time. We shall see. What else do you see coming for Tesla over the next month? Let me know in the comments below. Is there something else that you know about that you're anticipating? Maybe the 4680 battery reveal. I know I really am looking forward to them announcing how and the Model Ys are going to be coming out of Austin with the 4680 structural pack, because I am slated to get one and I want to make sure that's one of the ones I get. So that's another thing I'm anticipating in February. Let me know if there's anything else you guys are looking forward to. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate all of your support and feedback. If you have not subscribed, please do so down below. Sign yourself up for notifications. I am over on Twitter at OracleTim1. I share all the latest Tesla news, pertinent stock market information, and all of my daily trades. Thank you so much. Have a great one.